Do you want to eat a healthier diet but are scared that it's just going to taste gross with a capital G? I'm Hannah Mason, Vitality Coach, and in this video we're going to be exploring going from gross to groceries. I have to admit that there was a time I could not pass a candy store or a drugstore or a bakery or a cake shop or any place that sold sweet, yummy, junky stuff and not stop and buy some. Oh, did I mention ice cream parlor? Ice cream parlor, I love the ice cream, right? So I loved all of this junk food, and I ate like at least one sort of candy, chocolate, ice cream, junk food, something every single day. I absolutely loved this stuff. It totally made me feel comforted and yummy, and I gained a ton of weight and felt really sluggish, but we're not going to mention that stuff because it felt so good. And then there came a point when I realized that if I didn't take care of myself, I was going to be in trouble. Because in addition to my senior year of college being almost 30 pounds more than I am right now, no, actually pretty much exactly 30 pounds more than I am right now, I was sinking further and further into depression and anxiety and just feeling yucky and not good and bleh. And so something was going to have to change. And I noticed that the first thing that was going to have to change was my palate. I'll be real with you that if you're used to eating lots and lots of junk food, healthy food doesn't always taste the greatest. But that's because your palate is being manipulated by all sorts of artificial flavors and colors and flavor enhancers like MSG that actually mess with the human palate and make it difficult for you to identify real flavor. The other challenge that you're facing is that you probably haven't eaten healthy food that tastes really awesome. So for a lot of people, going to eat at an Indian restaurant or a Thai restaurant or having sushi is actually super exciting, and they don't realize that a lot of those foods are actually super good for them also. So the first step to healthy eating is to recognize that there's going to be a little bit of kind of like a detox. Like a lot of these artificial things and chemicals that they put into food actually have an addictive quality, and you're actually going to have to go through a bit of a detox to overcome your habit of eating them. There's one other food that a lot of people don't realize they have to detox from, and that is dairy. So dairy products have consistently been shown to cause everything from acne to boogers to digestive disorders to diarrhea and constipation, and for sure, very clearly, heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So dairy products are not really your friend, no matter how much the Dairy Council tries to convince you that milk does a body good or that it'll give you healthy bones, and it'll actually strip your bones of their calcium, which is why places where people eat the most dairy are also places where we have the highest rates of osteoporosis. So the thing about dairy is that there's this ingredient in dairy that's naturally occurring called casein. It's the protein that's in milk. And casein attaches to the morphine receptors in our brain and gets us kind of drugged out. And that's really great for babies to make sure that they keep nursing, right? They are literally addicted to nursing from their mothers, which is fantastic, especially if you're a cow that has to grow a huge amount in a very short period of time. But if you're a human being that doesn't need all of those growth hormones and protein, so maybe getting off that dairy would be a good idea. And also recognizing that there's going to be a little bit of a detox where you actually have to pull away from the morphine that you've been addicted to for so long. And that's fine. But the other thing is recognizing the foods that you already eat today that are really good for you and rewarding yourself by honoring that and also giving yourself more of that stuff you already like. Like if you really love strawberries, so buy strawberries, and maybe they're a little bit expensive. Forget about it. Eat the strawberries anyway, right? And if you happen to like romaine lettuce or spinach, or you like carrot sticks dipped in hummus, so buy that and enjoy it and reward yourself for eating something healthy that you already like. And the other thing is get to know spices. So there are so many amazing spice shops in Jerusalem, but I also know in the United States, you can go to specialty spice stores that are popping up all over the place and talk to one of the people that works there and say, hey, I really don't know so much about food and cooking, but I've been told that spices are not only chock full of antioxidants and incredible nutrients and digestive aids, they're also make my food taste super, super good. And one of the places where you can find incredible spices is actually in Asian supermarkets. If you go to an Indian or Pakistani or Chinese or Japanese or Korean supermarket or a Latin American supermarket, they love their spices. So you could go there and say, can somebody please give me an education? And they're going to be so excited to teach you everything they know, because people who love food work in supermarkets, and people who love food love to teach others about food. And once you learn more about spices, you can start seeing exciting ways that you can flavor your food. And that's why actually plant-based diets are so much more fun than animal-based diets, because you can put so many spices on plants, and you can also change the intermingling of how you use those plants to flavor your palate and to excite yourself. And that's how you can slowly start shifting out of the unhealthy diet towards a healthier diet. Because you might think that it doesn't taste good, but as you detox, you're going to start feeling new flavors and more excitement in the food that you do eat. And also notice that there's so much produce in the produce aisle that you've probably never taken a look at it. So maybe go on dates, get to know your fennel. If you've never had it before, a lot of people are astounded to have fennel at my table for the first time, and it's super delicious. And maybe you like it raw, or maybe you like it cooked, or maybe you like it roasted, or maybe you like all of that. And then suddenly you have a new thing that you can eat that's really exciting, and you can learn how to flavor it, how to spice it, or how to have it on its own, or how to have it dipped in hummus. And for those of you who don't know what hummus is, I think in American English it's called hummus, which is weird to me because it's hummus. And if you want to learn how to make hummus, we're going to put a recipe on that as part of my membership group. So if you want to join the Vitality Vibe, you can go to my website, hannahmason.com, and you'll see how you can join the Vitality Vibe membership and learn more incredible stuff about food and healthy living, and also healthy thinking, and how to gain clarity and energy in your life so that you have so much more vitality to do the things that you want to do. You can also sign up there for group coaching or one-on-one coaching. But the most awesome thing that I want to offer you right now is just to take the health quiz. In this whole series, I'm talking about health. I'm talking so much about every single thought that you might face in wanting to go towards your health goals, but things that might be blocking you along the way. And I just said every single, but that's not actually true. I'm only covering some of them. But every single other thought that you might be facing is in my health quiz. And you can take that quiz and right away start noticing, hey, I didn't even know I believed that. If I believe that, I'm probably not going to be able to get to the health outcomes I want. So for example, one of the thoughts in there is skinny people are shallow. If you believe that, good luck getting skinny, right? So you might not have known that you actually believe that, but taking the quiz is going to help you identify all the stuff that's living in your subconscious and how it can come to the surface. And after you take that health quiz, you can go through my Hold That Thought book or program, and it's going to help you shift out of those negative beliefs and into a positive place. You can keep watching this series, which is also going to support you in that process. But just take the quiz. It only takes a few minutes. Go to my website, hannahmason.com/health quiz, and you're going to be able to take that quiz. It's going to be awesome for you. And hopefully you'll learn a ton about yourself and how you can shift and grow towards more vitality and more enthusiasm and just all that goodness. In the meantime, I want to wish you many little joys.
Want to find out what's blocking your vitality? Quickly take the quiz at hannahmason.com/health quiz.